Hey guys, welcome back to No Catch Your Name. It's me, Ella. Today I wanted to hop on here and share with you the things I've been making this past week or so. So it is officially like the end of the first week of 2024, which is crazy. But I did make all these in 2024 except one. I made, the first one I'll show you, I made the very last day of 2023. So in no particular order except this one was first. I do remember that. I'm just gonna hop right in. Let's see here. So this one I made the last day of 2023, like I said, and it's just a little amigurumi that I found on Instagram, and it's called Heart Friend by @MomStitchEddie. I will link all these down below. And this is meant to be made with like the Chanel blankety type yarn people make big plushy animal or amigurumis out of. But I just used worsted weight and I believe a F hook. I was in the Valentine's Day mood, as most of you know from seeing my decorations already. But I made it just a hot pink by Red Heart. And yeah, I used what are these? 12mm safety eyes, and I did just put a little bit of white to give it some detail, and I did a little smile. He's got little arms and legs. I just think he's so cute. So I made him. I'll leave it linked below. It would be adorable also with the big yarns. I just don't have any of those on hand. I think maybe this year I might start picking some up when I have like extra yarn money, because I kind of do, like, the more that I'm making market stuff, prepping for markets, the more I kind of want some of that big yarn to make some of them with. Because like some of the little ones look really cute when they're made in that big size 6-ish yarn. So I need to start like slowly collecting some. The only problem is like yarn's kind of expensive, and I am on a budget. A very strict budget. So maybe if I get any like birthday money this May or whatever, I will spend it on big yarn. Anyways, I'll leave that link below. I think he's so cute, so I'll probably put him somewhere in my house just because he's cute. Alright, and then next I did show this pig in, I think, my Whip Wednesday last week. And what's funny is I was watching Julie from KS Mom's Crochets last night, and she made the same pig, and hers came out different because of tension and yarn and all that. And I always think that's so cool how two people can make the same pattern but it come out completely different. So this pattern is from the book Crochet Magical Creatures. I'll leave this links below if you're interested. I actually really like it. I've only made the one thing so far, I'm pretty sure. But there's, like, I already want to make the rest of them. The pattern that I made was already, was easy. There's a lot of parts to sew on, but I mean, it's amigurumi, so there it is. It is called Basil the Flying Pig. So there's what his look like. This is Drew Hill. He has a big presence on TikTok. That's actually where I first seen him, was on TikTok and Instagram Reels or whatever they're called. He makes all the cutest little bees. He makes like bees for every holiday and stuff. I love seeing all his bees. But so this is his book, so I'll leave it linked below. I definitely want to make a lot of stuff on here. But here's my pig. Are you guys ready? Mine came out much bigger than hers, but I'm pretty sure that I used a bigger hook. And maybe a yarn. She might have used a small yarn. But I know for sure I used a bigger hook. Ta-da! He's pretty big. Look how cute he is, though. I did use felt eyes and a mouth that my sister made. Her shop, I believe, is on vacation mode because people asked about these. She does make these and she does sell them. But she's been having some health issues and stuff. And she also had a printer issue. She's having trouble with her printer, so she's thinking about getting a new printer. And she needs a printer to make the stickers. These she doesn't need a printer, I don't think. She just uses the Cricut. But I don't really know because I don't do that stuff. But he's so cute. I know this is Crafter's Secret, right? This, I believe, is all of this yarn because it's so soft. It's definitely not Red Heart. I feel like it's all of this yarn. And this is Red Heart Light Raspberry, maybe? I can't remember. But he's so sweet. I just love him. I used a G hook for him. I've been trying to use bigger hooks to get bigger amigurumis, but then it also makes bigger holes, so it's just you know, a cycle. That's why I recently mentioned that I want to also start like stockpiling, because I got a lot of worsted weight. I want to try to get like some more size 5, just so I could use the slightly bigger hook and not have the holes. And then I also want the bigger yarn. I just want yarn, I guess. But he's so sweet. I'll probably take him to a craft fair. I'll probably put him in a craft fair. But I just love him. He's so sweet. Or she, whatever it is. Alright, and now this is one of my favorite amigurumis I've made in a very long time. I'm definitely keeping him. He is adorable, and I might make more because he's so cute. My hair's crazy today. Sorry about that. but it is a pigeon, and it's called Amigurumi Pigeon by Mev San. On they got a website. I'll link it below. I made this for a national holiday last week. It was National Birds Day. I think it was the 5th. And I used an e-hook and worsted weight yarn. E-hook is 3.5. But look at him. He's so cute. I love how fat he is, and he's just so sweet. His little legs that dangle are just so cute. I love him. I did do detailing around the eyes because the pattern has you use the eyes that have like a black pupil and a clear around it, and they said to paint the clear around it, like the back of it, white. I have some of those eyes, but I didn't have the right size. I only have big ones. So I just decided to just stitch the little detail around there, and then this little part's stitched on. But then all that, the other little pieces are sewed on. And he's just so sweet. I just love him. The same designer has a bunch of bird patterns, a lot of really cute ones. They're a bird person apparently, which I am too, so I love that. But he's just so cute. I just love him so much. I use mostly scrap yarns, so I don't really know them all. Actually, I don't know any of them. I just see these. A lot of these skeins are like half used, and they don't have their ball ends anymore, so I don't know what they are. But I just love him. He's so cute, and he's gonna live in my living room. I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put him yet, but I'm gonna put him somewhere nice, somewhere perfect. But you may see more pigeons coming up because I think these would be cute at craft fairs. I know I made a seagull once, and it was the first thing it sold, so I think people might like pigeons too. People like birds. There's a bug on the floor. It just came in through the door. That rhymed. Oh well, it's not a scary bug, so he can stay there. Alright, this one I made because I made this hat around the same time I made this because I was feeling Valentine's-y. It was post-Christmas, and you know, there's nothing fun in January. And in February there is Groundhog's Day, but then there's Valentine's Day. So I wanted to make some stuff for Valentine's Day because that's that kind of person I am. I'm always a few months ahead. This is called the Julia Cloche, I think is how you say that kind of hat, Cloche. And it is by Vanessa Bentley. I got it off of Ravelry, but I can't remember now if it was a download or if it went through to her website. But either way, it'll be linked below. I used a 6mm hook and Red Heart yarn. Red Heart Cherry Red, a pink color that I'm not sure what it is, and Crafter's Secret in white. But it is supposed to be a cloche, but mine's a little bit bigger because of my tension, you know. So it's kind of closer to a bucket hat because it's not as tight, because usually those cloche hats are like tighter to your head. But I still love it. I still think it's cute. And speaking of hats, I'm going to wear a hat to my next craft fair, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute. I'm going to wear my strawberry beret, I think, to it, just to be like an attention getter. I found it the other day while I was cleaning out some stuff, and I want to wear that to my next craft fair, just to be like a, hey, look at that hat. Let's go look at her stuff kind of thing. But I love this little hat. It's so cute. It made it really quickly, and I think it's all half double crochets. I can't remember now. It's been a week since I made this. I made this on January 1st. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have it written down as January 1st, but I think it's cute. It's got the, you know, cloches are kind of like from like the 20s and 30s. You always see those in like movies and pictures from back then. I just think they're cute. I like it. So that is my finished little objects. I do have one big finished object. Let me put these all in with the box. So I finished my scrap blanket, my block stitch afghan. This I started on December the 1st as part of my Christmas swap with my yarny friend Jen, which we're planning on doing again this year, so I'm excited about that. And then I worked on it up through, when did I finish it? Let me see. I finished it on the 5th, on National Birthday. So I'm going to kind of show it to you here, but I'm also going to insert a picture or a clip of the whole thing so you can see the whole thing. But down here is where I started in this brown row. This was December 5th. And then all of my Christmas scrap balls got me to, from the brown down here, all the way to this second white right here. That was my last, that was day 25. That was my last scrap ball from Jen. And then I started adding my own in. So I only added that much of my own yarn from this purple up to this pink. But that I thought made it the right size. I kept measuring it like on myself for a blanket just while you're sitting on the couch, you know, like a lapkin. It's already been used a lot. June has been favoriting this a lot. She's used it a lot. I washed it and dried it, and it's nice and, you know, drapey. But she used it a lot. I use it a lot while I'm sitting in there in the mornings crocheting while the kids are still asleep because it's chilly. And my chair that I like to sit in is right beside the window, and this is a old apartment, so it's drafty. But, so I need a blanket. And I've been using this. And Devin really likes it, and he wants me to make him one. I mentioned this in another video. But he wants his, all the double crochets to be black, and the little single crochets in between them to be green. So I probably will be starting that pretty soon. So that I can make him one. His will be wider and longer because he's a larger person than I am. He's a big guy. So he needs more, you know, tucking space. But this one is perfect for me and the kids. And it's already been used a lot. So I will insert a better picture or something of that. Okay, that's all my finished objects this week. I think that's pretty good. So I got, what, 3 amigurumis and a hat and a blanket. Actually, I do have 2 more finished objects. They're down here. This is got my little whippy top things in it. And so I found on Facebook a local page of mine was sharing that they are doing a Easter egg hunt in March the 16th. And also a vendor like show at the same place. It's at a community center. So the vendors will be in the parking lot of the community center plus inside the building. And then outside of it in the fields around it. They have like baseball fields. Is going to be an Easter egg hunt that's free for the community. And so I thought, well, that sounds good because 1, there's going to be a lot of kids there. And 2, and I just happen to make, you know, toys and things. So, and 2, you can get an inside booth. Because in March here, March and April is very rainy for us. Here, I live in Middle Tennessee. It's actually very rainy today. It's like downpouring, you know, like not downpouring, but it's been raining all day. And it's supposed to rain the rest of the day. Anyways, so I went ahead and decided to sign up for it. My sister's going to go with me. I don't know if she's going to sell stickers or not. But she said she's going to go with me for like moral support. And also bathroom breaks, you know. So, I looked up and printed off a whole bunch of Easter type of patterns. They're not all necessarily Easter, but they're just like things that I think would be good for Easter baskets and things like that. So I started making stuff. I have quite a while to make them, you know. First of January, all of February, and half of March to make stuff. So I wanted to make some little treat baskets. And my friend Phyllis suggested this pattern. She said that she sold these at a craft fair she did, and she also put candy down in them, so that's probably what I'll do. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll get some of that Easter egg grass, you know, that plastic grass they put in Easter baskets. Put some of that down in there, and then put some candy on top of it, just so that I don't have to put so much candy in it, because they're kind of deep. And if I fill it up too much with candy, you know, it wouldn't be cost effective. But anyway, so I made this one first, and I didn't like the safety eyes. First of all, I'm trying to get away from using safety eyes and noses because of choking hazards. So I didn't really like this one. I'll probably keep this one actually for myself or something. Or I might try to cut these safety eyes out and the nose and put felt eyes on there. I want to start using more felt eyes and embroidered things just so it's safer for kids and I don't have to constantly warn everybody who buys stuff from me that it's not safe for little kids. So I made this one. This is a free pattern by Repeat Crafter Me. You hold the yarn double, it's worsted weight double. This is Red Heart soft white. Because I have a ridiculous amount of soft white and Aaron. And actually, I'm using 2 jumbo skeins and I used about half of them making these. So I made this one first. Didn't like his eyes, so I'm going to fix his eyes. This is the one I made second, and I think I'm going to put a mouth on him. I just haven't done it yet. So this is the second one. This is with felt eyes for my sister, and I stitched on a nose. I think that's cute. I think it's much cuter than this one. I just think I'm going to put a little smile, just a little one, so it doesn't distract from the eyes. I had a couple people tell me that, so I thought that was a good idea. My sister does make felt smiles too, and I actually asked her to make me some, you know, like animal-shaped noses, the little, like, triangular ones, but she's been unwell, so she hasn't been able to do it. So I want to get some of those noses and maybe some smiles, but the problem with the smiles is they're so small they're hard to glue on without getting glue everywhere. So I might just stick to embroidering noses and smiles until I have better options. But anyways, those are the 2 finished ones. Those are 100% done. And then I also sat down and I made 5 more of the cups and 4 more sets of the ears. So I need to make 1 more set of the ear. Here's the cups and their ears. Except this one doesn't have any ears. So I'm going to, I gotta make his ears. So that'll be, what, 7 white ones. And then I was thinking I might make some in like a light brown color. Because some bunnies are light brown. And probably make, you know, 6 or 7 as well. And so those are my first items for the craft fair. That's coming up in March. By the way, the outdoor fee was $30 for a table. The indoor fee was $50. So I did pay $20 more. But I thought, and it's a rain or shine event, which everything here is because it almost always rains in spring. So, and a lot of people do still come. We used to go shopping all the time to an Earth Day market here that it always rained because it's in April, Earth Day. But it was still always full of people. It was just wet and muddy. But when you live around here and you're used to it raining all the time, you know, it's just life. You can't have an event in spring without it being wet. But some of the patterns that I have printed off here are from Instagram. And some of them are from, you know, just regular websites. See, Instagram is difficult. So on the Instagram, I take screenshots of all the little pages, and then I put them together on a piece of paper or on a file and print it. So it's just some off Instagram. This one's like a little axolotl and a little love bug. I thought that was cute. This is the bunny cup. I can't remember everything I printed. That's a bunny peep. This is just a little Easter basket. I thought it'd be cute because, you know, it's always good to have some really cheap things for kids, for those kids who really want something but maybe don't have a lot of money. So this is like a little Easter basket. That's pretty small. It comes out pretty small. I thought I might put like 3 or 4 little chocolate eggs in. This is a pig because I live in the South, so pigs and cows and things like that are always popular. This is a cow. What else did I print off? This is a snuggle bunny. That is a no-sew pattern, so that's nice. This is that chicken that's real popular. I think the original one's called like Mabel chicken or something like that. But this one's called Betsy. But it's the same basic chicken. This is just a little round chick. I just printed off a bunch of different little Easter ones. Plus I already have a binder full of them. And I'm just going to make up some patterns. So in the next, I don't know, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish weeks. 7, 8-ish weeks you'll be seeing a lot of market stuff. And then when the time comes and I go to the market, I will take you guys along with me and share what sold, how much money I made. Hopefully at least make the $50 back for the table and whatever money I spend on candy, because I gotta buy candy for those baskets. I'm not the kind of person who feels like I need to make up my materials cost, because 90% of my materials I've either got gifted to me or I've had for years and years and years, and I've already made stuff from them. As you can tell, most of my yarn balls have been partially used. So to me, I know some people think this is funny and think that it doesn't count, but to me, if I buy a skein of yarn for something and then I use it for that, then I've already used it for its purpose. So the leftover is just a scrap that I can use for whatever. I don't feel like I need to make back a huge profit off of everything that I make. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. Like even these amigurumis, like I'm not gonna put my time into this, because first of all, doing amigurumi markets, crochet markets, is not a job at all. It's just something I've been wanting to do. So I don't feel like I need to make the highest profit possible. To me, the one that I make the most money on is my Etsy shop. You know, that's the one that I need to profit, because I spend a lot of money making my bags, so I need to make the money back, you know. But to these, I do these because it's fun to make, and I love crocheting. I'm going to crochet anyways, whether I'm selling it or donating it. So the fact that I get some money back on it is good enough for me. I don't need to make like a ridiculous amount of profits. I'm not one of those people who's going to try to make, like I see some of the craft fair prep videos where they're like taking $1,500 worth of amigurumis with them. That my last craft market, I took $400 worth of stuff and I sold half of it, which I thought was cool. I always expect to do bad. I always try not to, you know, think that I'm gonna come back home with $200 or whatever. So I always try to expect that I'm gonna do bad. I do that with every single Etsy update too, ever since the beginning. I always tell Devin, I was like, well, if these bags don't sell, they'll at least be in the shop, you know, and I can build up an inventory. So I always try to expect not to do good, because, you know, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket or whatever. But anyways, I'm blabbing, as I usually do. I'm going to hop off here. The kids are still asleep. It's actually pretty early. I probably have morning voice. I got up after Devin left for work. Last night I've been chasing stuff from the porch. It's really windy, or it was. We had a wind advisory here in Middle Tennessee, and I think some of the surrounding areas did too. Bringing in some winter weather later this week and next week. We're supposed to get some snow, but I'll believe it when it happens. Stuff kept blowing off the porch, and I had to keep running out there to get it. The last time I went out there to get something off the porch was midnight, and it was raining, and I got wet, and it was cold, and I was like, if anything else blows off, it's just gonna have to go. But I told Devin to check on the porch this morning, and so far everything's still there. But I did have to bring in a couple things that were lighter. And I took all my cushions off my furniture out there and stuffed them underneath the bench so that they wouldn't blow off. But I think the only thing we lost is the bird feeder. But Devin told me he was going to get it, so I don't know if he got it. I don't really care. We can buy another one. Because it was so windy. And it was coming from the back right onto our porch. So everything was just blowing everywhere. But anyways, we're supposed to get some like mix tonight. But it won't stick because it's going to be warmer tomorrow. And then this weekend is supposed to be cold. Like the highs. And this is cold for me. I live in Tennessee. So I know like Alaska and Canada's colder. You don't have to tell me. But cold for us, it's going to be, the high is going to be like 36 and 38 Saturday, Sunday. And the lows are going to be like in the low 20s. And we're supposed to get some rain and snow mix. So those might stick a little bit, but we'll get like a 1/4 inch or something. We never get anything significant until like, usually February. We'll get a couple of inches. But, and every now and then, like every 5 years or so, we get like a good amount of snow. I wish it would snow decently so that the kids can go play in it. Because June's never been in the snow. And I think she'd love it. I don't know if she'd like it that it's cold, but she'd love playing in it, I think. But anyways, I guess I'm going to go ahead and hop off here because I want to just chill for a little while before the kids wake up. Maybe get some crocheting in. I'd like to finish up these little white color baskets today and do their eyes and stuff. I have a bunch of different eyes that my sister made. I've got a lot of these green ones. She made a lot of green ones, I guess. I got blue ones, I got pink ones, and I got some that are different shape. These are like oval. There's some that are more round. I need to raid her. I need to go to her house and raid some more of her stash so I can get some more. And I need to get her, whenever she's feeling better, she needs to make me some noses. And I need some more of these cute little mouse because I think I only got like a couple left. But anyways, whenever her shop does open back up, I will let you guys know because a lot of people have shown interest in their felt eyes. I've been using them more and people have been asking. So, I'll let you know when she opens back up and, you know, she's 100% better. She's had like an inner ear infection or something, and it's completely thrown off her balance and vertigo. You know, she's got vertigo real bad. So she's trying to get over that, you know. Plus she has printer issues, which I already talked about. So, yeah. I still have some bags in my shop if you want to check them out. I think there's like 3 zipper project bags and some totes. I can't remember how many. I'd have to count them. They're up there. And then I got some new fabric the other day. I showed it in a little video I did called a Crochet Minute. I think I'm going to start doing those, just kind of little tidbits of things I'm working on. But, I got some new fabrics. People already asked if they're going to be totes. I've had 2 people ask that. They're not going to be totes. The next bags are going to be drawstring sets. And that's only because I need a break from making totes. I've been making totes since like summer last year. So I want to, I wanted to show you something. This is going to be a long video. I got gifted some fabric for Christmas from my yarny friend Phyllis. I gotta take some off here. For Christmas, yeah. I showed it on, I think, the last day of Vlogmas. So I sat yesterday, and the day before that, I sat down and was making my bags. So I think she gave me, I think it was 1.5 yards altogether. I think it was 3 half yards of different fabrics. So I made me a tote, and it's a Beetlejuice themed one. So this is my tote. I made it 2-toned, and it's got an outside pocket that has a snap on it. This was intended for my phone, like stick my phone down in there. And then it's, you know, it's a tote, so it's got a big pocket. I made the handles too, because I'm out of the stuff to make handles with, except I got some rainbow ones. I got some that just went with it. So that's the inside of it, and I did put 2 pockets on the inside. And I put the buttons she gave me. She gave me this one for Christmas, and this for Christmas. And there's a button right here that I got from her another time. I can't remember when, but it was another time. But anyways, and then I had some scrap fabric left over. So yesterday I sat and I was like, well, I'll make some more little bags. So I cut up and made a little drawstring bag. So that's another 2-tone one. These ones do have different liners, because I didn't want to use the same fabric. But it's just a little drawstring bag that I made for myself to use for whatever little projects. And then I made myself a crab bag, but it's also, it's a metal, you know, it's got one of those squeezy snap closures. So I made myself one of those for notions. And then I made 2 little zipper pouches. So they're reversed. So see how it's purple, white and black, purple. And this is purple, white and black, purple. I was trying to use up the fabric as well as I could. So these are just little zipper pouches. This one I did forget to put top stitching on. When I was sewing it, I was like, oh no, because I forgot to do that, but it's alright. because it's for me, so it doesn't matter. This one I did put top stitching on. It's a little bit smaller, but I figured I could use them, you know, to put stuff down in. But I thought those were cute, so I made me, what, 5 bags out of the fabric that she sent me. She also sent me this little thing. This is meant for a cell phone, but I don't have, my cell phone case doesn't have one of those little holes that you would thread something like that through. So I just stuck it on there. And she also sent me this keychain, which I haven't put on my keys yet. I need to do that. I did have it hooked onto here though, just to keep it all together. But that's all my Beetlejuice stuff, so I love that. So I was able to make all these little extra bags out of the scraps. I mean, I used every bit of that yarn fabric that I could. All that was left was the little cuttings, you know, and the salvage pieces. But I was pretty proud of these handles. I don't think I've ever made handles myself. They don't have interfacing on them, so they are floppy. They're just 2 layers of fabric. But I was proud of them nonetheless. And I just like it. I love my bag. But anyways, I wanted to share that with you, and I completely forgot. Now this is like almost a 30-minute video. So hopefully some of you saw it. I know a lot of you do stick to the end, but I'm sure some of you don't. Because I tend to babble on and on and on. But anyways, that's everything. Everything will be linked below. And yeah, check out my shop if you want to, and then I'll holler at y'all when my sister's shop is back open. And I guess that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and try to get some crocheting in before June wakes up. She always wakes up first and the earliest. But I guess I'll see you guys in the video. Bye guys.